Each player has a combine grade. Now, this score represents how well the player did. Combine performance tells you how players... Welcome to Draft Week. All the effort you spend scouting comes down to this. Start the draft whenever you're ready.
The Rams are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away from Seattle. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Brady. Wide open. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brady again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is out of bounds here. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Brady, the LA defense, up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 20.
Their own 25-yard line.
And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball. And now
he rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
This is similar to baseball, where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Rams nothing. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape.
No doubt about it. And coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd
Now
down.
they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. This is caught, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing, and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
A 5-yard pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
23. Rams nothing.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. That throw by Brady incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
33-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off play action. Brady. Guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 47 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up second and a yard.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For number 87.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Brady now on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Off the play fake. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The great veteran Clay Matthews able to knock that one away in coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Rams.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Vinatieri set to kick off.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he just falls short down at the